Hello everyone, and welcome to the Thought Box. It's the show where I sit in a room that's sometimes box shaped, and I discuss with you, the viewers, a topic that's been on my mind. Today's subject is going to be Vine versus TikTok, because I have a lot of people with heavy opinions on both. So I figured, why not? Let's do this. Let's talk about, a dead video platform on another video platform, and let's compare it to one that I really don't have much experience with, but a lot of people either enjoy it or absolutely hate it. So let's talk about why they're compared to each other in the grand scheme of things. As a society, we seem to think that there has been a new app that suddenly gets popular. We almost have to compare it to the predecessor of what was popular before its time, and that's just what seems to be what we do. And a lot of people either like one or the other. I've heard of a couple people who like both, but they have quite a bit of differences, the actual apps themselves. So let's get into detail on our first culprit. We're going to be taking a look into a blast from the past, the element of chaos itself, Vine. Now, if you don't remember Vine, the OG wild video platform that took all of us by storm from the year of 2013 until it fell apart on January 17th, 2017. Vine was the pinnacle of chaotic energy with only 7-second long videos, so you had just a story to tell in 7 seconds. The company in 2016 had over 200 million active users still on it. Though after the creator of Vine was looking to build another video platform without the control of Twitter involved, known as V2 for a very long time, it was talked about multiple times as being, the next Vine without Twitter. But at the end of the day, Vine actually shut down because they had no money to pay people to keep the app running. So what makes him think that V2 is going to make any bit of difference? And of course, it's 2020 now. The last talk of V2 was in January and maybe December of 2018. And yet here we are. We still have absolutely nothing to show for it. And that's okay. I mean, it's not his obligation to make another video platform service just because he completely destroyed, with the help of Twitter, his other one that was absolutely amazing. But we also have a lot of fads with apps and everything else. It's just one after the other. The content of Vine is, well, how do you put it? It was something, alright, and it was chaotic, and it was just wild, and I would get hours of enjoyment from watching Vines because they're absolutely bonkers, absolutely crazy, and yet here we are, we do not have it anymore. Now in 2017, they did create an archive for Vines, which I'm still not sure if you can even find. You know what, let's see if we can even find it on our computer right now. So as of 2019, the full Vine archive is no longer available, and you have to use the unique URL of the Vine account, or tweet URL if the Vine was shared on Twitter, if it has not been deleted or removed. That is a tragedy right there, because the only way that Vines will live on is through Vine compilations now, and people finding their Vines and posting them online. Which means now I have to go look through 4 years of messages to find Vines just to enjoy my own content. That's pretty lame. That sucks. Can't do anything about it though. Its time is gone. It is so 2014, 2015 to talk about Vine. We have now talked about it, and I'm honestly quite glad that we got to experience Vine in our lifetimes, because we were blessed with some of the most chaotic, wild, obscene, crazy shit that we will ever probably see in our lives. Just a salute. Good old Vine there. Now let's talk about TikTok. TikTok was originally released by the Beijing-based company ByteDance, and the original Chinese app Douyin was released in September 2016. TikTok was launched in markets outside of China in 2017. TikTok didn't come into fruition until ByteDance bought out Musical.ly, which was the predecessor or the original OG TikTok. Now, if anyone remembers Musical.ly, it was garbage. I'm sorry. I never enjoyed a single Musical.ly video I ever was graced with the presence of. I never found them funny. I never found them enjoyable. It was just a complete waste of my time to even be in the same room as a musical.ly video. It was unoriginal, it was boring, there was nothing going for it. And that kind of brings me to my next point. What's the difference between musical.ly and TikTok? Well, on TikTok you have a little bit more variety of actual videos you can create. A lot of it is lip syncing and the little dances that people do. And this might just be the, you know, boomer inside me coming out, but what's the point? Is it just, I mean, it might be fun during, you know, quarantine for 17 years, but unfortunately the app shows that there's not a lot of creative involvement in there. I don't see a lot of, you know, different videos. Unfortunately, most of it is just the same shit over and over and over again. And now if you enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with that. TikTok, you know, I see why people like it. It seems to be a little less carefree. It's a little more, you know, a little easygoing, a little, you know, peppier, so to speak, than Vine was. It's like going to, you know, a preppy high school, you know, with a bunch of white boys, and then Vine was from the projects. Vine was ready to shoot you at any moment with some of the most hilarious, off-the-wall bonkers stuff you will ever find. And I don't think we will ever get that again, unfortunately. Who else is going to want to have 7-second videos of just complete wild things going on? I mean, some of the big names that came out of it, you know, Keen Bach is the first one that comes to mind. Mr. What Am Alone, and it is Wednesday, my dudes. You know, people like that got famous just from 7-second long videos, and that is absolutely crazy to me. But let's get back into this discussion of TikTok. We went on a little tangent there. That's just how I roll. And I've seen some people on TikTok, a couple friends of mine make videos, and you know, some of them are cool, some of them are funny. I get a little chuckle out of them, but a lot of the time I'm not rolling on the floor laughing. I'm not, you know, I'm not real satisfied with the content I get on there. I'm not learning anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not even watching someone give intelligent conversation or anything. And, you know, with what I watch on, you know, YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, you know, I either watch something to make me laugh my absolute ass off, learn something, or it's probably, you know, a content creator who plays games or something like that. That's just what I watch. Or, you know, sometimes I will watch food science videos. That's just what I watch. But I'm not going to be watching that on TikTok. And I feel like at this point, maybe I should give TikTok a try, a real good, weak try. But from what I've seen, from the little that I've used the app, I was not a fan. I just felt like it didn't portray what I was looking for in a video platform. It felt, you know, almost soggy and just unbearable at times. I felt like the app itself flowed pretty fluently, especially on an Android phone. A lot of Apple products seem to do better with these sorts of apps. I'm not entirely sure. I do not own an iPhone anymore, nor do I plan on getting one anytime soon. Like I said, maybe one day I will give TikTok a second chance, but we'll find out what the hands of fate have in store for us. So, what are your thoughts on the video platform itself? Do you think TikTok was not given a fair chance in this discussion? Let me know in the comments down below. I always enjoy hearing what you have to say, and also, YouTube comments are good for the algorithm. And as always, I have my social media down in the description of my Twitter and Instagram. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, share it with your friends, share it with your grandma, share it with everyone. It benefits me. It could help someone, you know, have a little enjoyment in their life, a little entertainment. Maybe, you know, it's just how it rolls. And as always, stay soggy, stay woke. I will see you next time. I must bid you bye.